Okay, so what we're going to do first, you guys, is we're going to balance out the heart chakra, okay? We need to release anything that is being held up in our heart chakra because that is stopping us from our manifestations, right? We don't want that. We don't need any blockages. We don't need any debris. We don't need any of that. So what this bowl does is it is attuned to the frequency of the heart chakra, right? All you do is you listen to it and receive the vibration and allow yourself to let go of anything that you've been holding on to in that space, which is going to be anxiety, self-doubt, self-sabotage, all of the things, okay? Past heartbreak, everything. We're going to let it go. We're going to release it, and we're going to get ready for the week, okay? It's going to be a big week. We have a lot of stuff moving around, a lot of planets moving around, and yeah. Okay, so here we go. It'll only last a few seconds, so just breathe. If you can sit up, that's great. If not, that's okay. Just try to align and breathe. Just breathe. Now let's take one collective deep breath in. Feel your lungs, expand your rib cage, pick up all the heaviness in your heart chakra, and let's blow it out. Let it go, okay? It's a new week. We have new energies. It's all going to be good. Okay, it's hiding comments. Sorry, Lisa. Get this so I can see. Big Mama Bowl, yes. Yeah, you do the same thing. It's going to be fall. Yeah, whether they like it or not, it's happening. You needed that? Good. Good. We're going to get started in just a second. Checking the comments. I had fun. Went out to drink for Halloween. Needed it. Otherwise, my ex introduced. Oh, okay. I don't know what that noise was, but hopefully it was good. Relieved that Pluto has moved to, relieved that Pluto has moved. Such a better weekend. Good. Okay. So, y'all are going to pick the deck. First, let's get our fairy blessing. I'm excited to pick the deck. I don't know why, but where did my fairy cards go? Oh, they're right here in front of me. I don't know what's going on. I was thinking the cat knocked them off, but I had them all right here ready for me. Woosah. Let's find out what thank you, Jason. Good to see you. Let's get our fairy blessing for the week, and then we're going to pick our tarot deck and see what's coming up for us. All right, what is our fairy blessing for this week? Ooh, a gift of laughter. I love that. That looks like My Little Pony, doesn't it? It always reminds me of My Little Pony when I pull this one. So what is the gift of laughter? Well, the gift of laughter means you get to raise your vibration. You get to see the humor in things. Like, there's been stuff that has happened this past weekend, and for me, it's like, you know what? It's done. It's over with. Laugh it off. You know, whenever we can laugh at things that have happened that haven't gone our way or just whatever, it's like, you know what? Part of life, shit happens, laugh it off, and let's move forward. Or you get the opportunity to spend time with somebody that you love to laugh with. Because like I said, laughing immediately raises your vibration. If you're ever feeling down, go watch something funny or listen to something that makes you laugh. That's going to immediately boost your mood, give you some endorphins, and raise the vibration. Okay? So this is a great energy. It is number 23. So 2, remember, is 2 energies. It's balance, it's duality, it's decision making. And 3, oh, there's the balloons. I guess I do that with my hands. I don't know. 3 is all about communication, creativity, and it's like you're creating this environment of high vibration because you're allowing yourself to laugh together, right? That's good. That's the best thing. That's an absolute must for me in any friendships or like romantic relationships. We have to be able to laugh together. If we can't laugh, if everything's too serious, then I'm out. I can't do it. That number 23 this year, yeah. And when we bring them together, it's 5. It's the unexpected. It's something pivoting, right? So it could be that something happens and like, you know, you just laugh. Like we were on my girls' trip. This was hilarious to me, at least. We were out at a restaurant or down by the river. And we were sitting outside on the patio enjoying the view, and we're going to have a drink and some appetizers because we wanted to experience the place. It's called the Gristmill. And unfortunately, there were a lot of bees around. And my friend Jenny, she had one that just like kept circling her and finally like got her face. And she hollered, and it was hilarious because she was like, "Fuck off, bee," and like screamed it because it freaked her out. And I laughed so hard because immediately in my mind, I'm thinking she's yelling at the bee's probably yelling at her, and they're just both like screaming at each other. And I laughed so hard that I was crying. And that's the kind of things that maybe you can expect this week. You know, things that are unexpected, and you just freaking laugh about it. You know, it was hilarious. They're like, "Oh, there goes a bunch of geese. Oh, that's good. That's a good sign. They're all flying in a V." So anyways, it's so fun that, you know, maybe something happens this week and you laugh so hard that you cry. And they're all like, "I've never seen you laugh that hard." And I was like, well, it's rare that happens, but that was freaking funny. Okay, let's pick our deck. So deck number 1, we have the Wizard's Tarot, or deck number 2, we have Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. Vote in the comments. Please only vote once. That way we can keep track. And y'all, please, on Instagram and on TikTok, help me keep track. Okay? So Wizard's Tarot deck 1, Edgar Allan deck 2. Let's see who wins. Geese means forward movement because they're migrating, right? You're moving to a much better landscape or environment or energy. Looks like 1 is getting it. Everybody likes the wizard. I don't think we're going to have to keep track much because both Instagram and... Oh my gosh. They're restricting me again, but I didn't do anything. This is so weird. I thought I had this already set up on my TikTok. Whatever. I'm restricted again on TikTok. Okay, so ones have it, right? I think ones have it on Instagram as well. Yeah, restricted is ridiculous. It's because I held up the decks and asked y'all to choose them, and they think that I'm selling them to y'all. And I'm not. They did that to me on Friday, too. I was like, what the heck? Okay. So, as usual, sorry, I'm unhiding your comments. Restricted where they don't show my live to as many people. So, it's kind of like you have to come because you know it's on. So, whatever. Everybody that normally comes is here, so... Anyway, so yeah, as usual, we're going to pull a card for each day, Monday through Thursday, and we're going to find out what is coming up for us. Remember, we are building up to the Hunter's Moon. This is going to be a super moon. It's going to be a big moon in Aries. What is Aries? Aries is a cardinal sign. It is the go-getter. It is connected to the body. It is connected to, you know, the way you show up to the world and how you feel about yourself. It is the I am, okay? So anytime you're saying I am, you are creating yourself. That's why I always say be very careful when you're saying I am this or I am that. Even when I feel tired, see, I almost said it. Even when I feel tired, I have to say I feel tired instead of saying I am tired, because I'm not. I am not tired. I'm Erica. I feel tired. Feelings come and go, right? But when you affirm something, that stuff lingers. It sticks. Okay, so be careful what you're saying when you say I am and whatever follows. All right, so let's find out Exactly. Jokes on them, we're all hearing. Yeah, totally. Oh, suckers. Let's find out what is coming up this week. I'm going to pull one card for each day, and we're going to talk about each one. All right. What is our energy for today? Ooh, we have the Empress. Much better energy than we had this weekend and last week. The Empress, remember how I said 3 is about creativity, it's about expression? Well, the Empress is number 3 in the major arcana, okay? She is Mother Nature. She is the divine feminine. She is in touch with her femininity through her emotions. She is just the one that can really create anything. So this is about being in that receptive energy. It's like, what is it that you want to create? What is it that you want to experience this week or in life in general? What is it you want to experience through this full moon in Aries? You know, who are you? Are you the Empress? Because the Empress, think about this, she takes the energy from the Magician, the energy from the High Priestess, and she puts them together, right? So she is creating something. She is abundant. She is pregnant with opportunity. She's all the things. Again, like I said, she is that divine feminine. She is the mother energy. So it's like allowing yourself to be maybe wrapped in her arms, maybe getting to connect with the Empress energy and say, this is what I would like to create in my life. This is what I would like to receive. Because again, she is feminine energy. She is receptive. She's not doing, she's receiving. Because think about, we do not predict pregnancy or anything like that. But when we look at the Empress, she is pregnant with possibilities, right? Think about when a woman is pregnant. She doesn't have to do anything. The baby just grows. She is the vessel, right? So she needs to nourish herself and rest and be receptive of things, okay? She's not so much about taking action. So she knows that whatever it is that she is trying to bring into this world, not necessarily a baby, it could be a project, could be a relationship, whatever it is that she wants, she is letting things grow, letting things marinate, letting things just happen naturally, okay? She's allowing herself to receive the things that it is that she wants, okay? But she does that through the action that she has taken before of planting the seeds. Make sense? So this is a great energy today. Maybe talk to your mom. My mom's on here, so hi, Mom. But maybe, find gratitude if you are a mom. Find gratitude in the fact that you get to be a mom, that you get to nurture these little humans and bring them up. Maybe you're a fur mom. Maybe you're some other kind of mom. You don't have to have human babies. You can have animal babies, right? And maybe just find that gratitude for getting to bring that energy into this world, okay? Thank you all for the compliments. I appreciate it. Tomorrow's my son's 7th birthday. Oh, that's such a fun age. Those ages, right before 10 and their teens are so fun. So, okay, let's see what's coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow, we have the 2 of Cups in reverse, okay? So when the 2 of Cups is in reverse, it's indicating that there might be some sort of discourse between you and another person. Like you're not quite on the same page here. Now, with this being a minor arcana, it's going to be okay. Okay? Shit happens. You're not always going to be on the same page as everybody 24/7, right? So just be aware that there might be some miscommunication. Just be aware that there might be a disagreement. Be aware that you might come to a realization that this person isn't really resonating with where you are in life anymore, okay? And you start making the decisions to move in whatever direction you feel necessary, okay? But again, 2 of Cups in reverse means you're just not on the same page. You're not seeing eye to eye. You don't maybe have the same values anymore. Because, as you go through this spiritual journey, you are growing, you are shifting, you are evolving. And if the person that we're talking about here isn't doing the same thing, then you're not going to be in the same energetic space. You're not going to have the same core values. You're not going to have the same ideas. And it's just that way. Okay, so just be aware that tomorrow, again, there might be a little bit of discourse between you and another person. If you need to have a conversation, like a heartfelt conversation, it might need to wait till another day or try it today, okay, instead. Mondays are also governed by the moon. Yes, a great day to nurture yourself for the week. I love that. First time on my live? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Good. I hope you enjoy it. Let's look at Wednesday. Wednesday, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, okay? Now, remember, we're building up to this the Hunter's Moon on Thursday. This is a super moon that's happening in the sign of Aries. What is Aries? Again, Aries is that cardinal sign that wants to take charge. Well, on Wednesday, we might have a lot of like scattered energy to where you feel like you're going nowhere fast. This is very Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius wants freedom. They want to explore. They want to understand. They want to learn. They want to experience. Okay. So Wednesday, you might feel like this energy is all scattered and you feel like maybe you're hitting a roadblock or you're not being able to move forward for some reason. It's okay. Practice the pause and remember, you have the ability to turn this energy direct. Now, let's see how this can flow from Tuesday. Well, you might have this discourse with this person, right? And here they come back and they're like, oh, and by the way, this is a very selfish and immature energy whenever he's reversed, okay? It's somebody that wants to come back around and just like make you feel as crappy as they do. Now, is this going to happen to everybody? No. This might be something you witness collectively. It might be something you witness happen to somebody else. It could be that you're experiencing this energy of just like it's scattered. You don't feel like you're able to get anywhere, get anything done on Wednesday. You're just not feeling very connected. And that's when you have the ability to turn it direct, okay? This is following your intuition, finding your own personal freedom and moving forward, okay? But if you're dealing with a person who's in a negative ego, in a negative aspect, set boundaries. Be like, you know what? We're not having this conversation. Or if you want to lash out at me, you can go do it over there. I'm not listening, And we have to be adult about it. We have to be personally aware of maybe they're saying something that really bothered them, or are they projecting onto us? Okay, this is where like your personal awareness and really governing yourself has to come into play when you're dealing with another person, because you're like, did I really hurt this person? Am I not communicating through the heart space? Like, what's going on here? Or are they literally just lashing out at me or maybe gaslighting me or something like that? Okay, so I wanted to make sure that we saw how this flowed into day to day. Let's look at Thursday and then we'll put it all together. Thursday, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So again, hang on, we have this energy in reverse. All of them are in reverse except for the Empress, right? The Empress is the major arcana. So she's the biggest deal of all this week, okay? She's focused on planting the seeds. She's focused on growing whatever it is that she wants in this life. She's putting, she's holding herself to a higher standard for herself. Okay. And all of this minor arcana stuff, all of this minor stuff, she's not that interested in, she's like, I don't want to participate in this anymore. Okay. And that's what the Three of Wands in reverse can be saying. It can be like, I'm not interested in spending time, energy, and effort with people that don't have the same values that I do, that aren't on the same trajectory that I'm on. It's like, I'm okay with parting ways because you're not seeing any progress in these relationships. And this is not through the ego. This is through your spiritual lens, your spiritual understanding of, there's a reason and a season for everybody in our lives, and not everybody is meant to stay in our lives forever. Okay. Also, there might be a little bit more of a frustrated energy as well, because it could be, again, some going nowhere fast type of energy when we have the Three of Wands in reverse on Thursday. It's more of a time of, we have this full moon, things may be coming up. You may come to some realizations of what is not working in life. And now we're going to let that go in the full moon, and we're going to shed that energy, and we're going to charge forward in the Aries energy. Okay, does that make sense? I literally have to get my fur baby from the vet. Oh, because he was in someone else's house. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm glad he's safe too. Snarky coworker. Uh-oh. Yes, I'm lonely but not alone. Good for you. Absolutely. Yeah, the Empress does not have time for pettiness, for sure. Yeah, Jamie says, be mindful with your words. Aries can be impulsive and hot-headed if in its shadow state. That is true. As an Aries rising, that is true. Like, I can do some damage with my words, but I've learned not to do that. Learn control that Aries energy and use it for good. You know, look, speaking of Aries energy, here we go. We have the Ace of Wands. We had the Ace of Wands on Friday as well. The Ace of Wands is a new opportunity of growth, okay? This might be a starting over type of energy when it comes to the connection or business or whatever it is that you're doing, okay? Aries also is the body, right? How are you taking care of yourself? Are you getting that energy out? Are you doing an exercise routine? Are you eating healthy? What are you doing for yourself? Okay? But yeah, all in all, this is an opportunity for you to grow by following your intuition, by charging forward and knowing exactly what is right for you. Okay? Does that make sense? Scorpios as well. Oh yeah, totally. I've been trying to make a decision on a relationship. Oh, what you already know the truth, right? It's just accepting that truth is the hard part. But if you know the truth, then you got to do what's right for you. That's me, but I got it under control. Good. Yes. Aries moon. I know, man. It's not easy. Time to block the baby dad after he exposed his side chick. Oh, gosh. Well, I don't know. Can you block him? Because you still need to communicate about the cheering. All right, let's see. And again, we have the gift of laughter. Why is that? Because, again, if you're going through a tough time, if you're, frustrated, whatever the scenario, be around people that you can laugh with. Watch something that makes you laugh. Listen to something that makes you laugh, okay? Understand that everything in life is an experience. It is not forever. Everything is temporary, the good times and the bad, and it's just an experience, okay? Like, there are some things that I experienced over the weekend that I could have really lost my over. But you know what? Whatever. It's an experience. It's done with. Moving on. Okay? That's how we have to see life. It's that way you don't drive yourself crazy with the ruminating over things or stewing over things and just like keeping yourself in that negative energy. You don't want to do that. You are responsible for moving yourself out of the negative energy. And you can do so by just laughing things off or putting yourself in a place to where you can find the humor and raise your vibration. Okay? That is your job. Your job is to do what is right for you to get your vibration to a healthy place. Okay? So if you know you're frustrated, remember we talked about this, I think on Friday, where I said, you might be in a mood, but if you're in a mood, that does not mean that you can be shitty to other people, right? That means you recognize that you're in a mood and you need to adjust yourself accordingly. Okay? I heard somebody say the other day, you have the right to be mad, but you don't have the right to be mean, like to other people, I thought that was good. Yes, laugh off the frustration. All right, let's see what else we need to know. And I love this Ace of Wands. Let me pull that. I love this Ace of Wands because doesn't it look like a magical wand? And we are using the Wizard's Tarot. I keep thinking Harry Potter, right? We're a Harry Potter house. But doesn't it look magical? It's like you have the opportunity to create some magic for yourself, to create some magic in your life. And the way that you're going to do that is you're going to have to take in that Aries energy. And Aries leads by example. Okay? Aries is a leader. That's their job. They're the ones that go first. And they come back, you're like, hey, this is what you want to do. This is what works. This is the route you want to take, blah, blah, blah. So it looks like a magical wand and you're getting the opportunity to create magic, especially with this Empress energy. So it's like really allow yourself to start planting the seeds of what you want to experience. We have Pluto that has gone direct and then it's going to be out of Capricorn, November 19th? Is that right, Jamie? We have so many things happening. We have Venus going into Sagittarius, I think. So much stuff happening. Use it to your advantage. Use the magic. Connect to the cosmos. Connect to your higher self. All the things, okay? Oh, look, we have a woman holding a heart. Number 44. What does 4 mean? Right? 4 is stability. It's practicality. It's doing what is necessary for you. We bring 44 together and it's 8. And Mercury just moved into Scorpio. Ooh, that's the deep conversations. That's the deep movement within. Wow. So yeah, okay, so when we bring 4 together, it is 8. 8 is all about karmic energy. Speaking of karmic energy, we're just talking about Pluto, right? 8 is abundance. So why is she holding the heart? Because her heart, this is why we clear out the heart chakra on Mondays, because the heart holds the most power, the most energy, because it exudes our emotions. It puts it all out there. It sets the wheels in motion, right? Because if you want to manifest, you're using your words, like your thoughts, and then your words, and then your emotions, okay? And then divinely inspired action when it presents itself. So your emotions are like that bat signal, like this is what I want. Kind of like the Care Bear stare. You're just putting all that energy out there and the universe responds to that, okay? But also it's like if you're wanting to find love, you got to move away from the toxic stuff. You got to move away from the toxic people. You got to move away from the toxic ways of being and really allow yourself to open up to love, okay? I'm going to read this to you as well. Y'all know I love reading these. Okay. Female dealing with family, love, or emotions. The woman on this card wears a butterfly in her hair and holds a lovely large heart in her hands. For a woman, this card upright could be a reflection of your own state of peaceful emotion and receptivity for love. That's what the Empress does, okay? Or it might be a message that your family issues are going to resolve. You're an intuitive woman who understands the emotions of life, and you're bringing that awareness to all that you do. This card upright could also indicate the presence of a female friend, teacher, or confidant who's here to help with issues of love, family, or emotion. This is an even-tempered and caring person who resonates with you and your emotions. This could also portend a new love interest or friend coming your way. And remember how we talk about if you're wanting to bring in a new love, if you're wanting to bring in friends that are more aligned with you, what do you have to do? You have to, unfortunately, but fortunately, move away from the people that no longer resonate with you. It's not necessarily that you have to like cut them off, but maybe just distance yourself. Like, you know what, this isn't my vibe. Like, I don't like this. If there's no progress, there is pettiness, there is all this negativity and judgment. Like, I don't want to be like that, you know? And so I guarantee you, I'll pull a community card from this deck, right? Like we always do, because your vibe, your tribe is your vibe, right? The people that you spend the most time around are going to be the people that navigate or regulate your vibration. So if you don't want to be in the lack mindset, if you don't want to be somebody who is lonely, angry, and bitter, then stop hanging out with people that do that. Does that make sense? Yes, what happens above, so is below. Let's find out what comes out here. And if it's community card, I'm going to scream. Yeah, she is very Empress energy. Let's see what else we need to know this week. And that might be, you know, this woman holding the heart, the woman that you connect with, or you're the one connecting with another person to help them. That might be where this gift of laughter comes from. You know, it's like they kind of let you back up and look at the big picture, kind of get your face out of the drama and the, you know, the turmoil, and you back up. You're like, okay, yeah, like I get it. I'm putting myself in this situation. I'm allowing this to happen. You know, silly old me. Let's move on. All right, what else do we need to know? Oh, okay. A different one. We have mature man. What does a mature man do? He's number 5, right? He takes divinely inspired action. He is the one who does what is necessary. Now, it could be that maybe you meet a mature man, or it's telling you to be mature about your actions. Like, don't get caught in the pettiness. When I think about this, I think about, these businessmen, these successful men, that they don't have time for pettiness. They don't have time for the stupid things that people pay attention to. They're more focused on what it is that they want in life, okay? And that's where the maturity comes from. Like, if you start talking crap about somebody else, or like, poor pitiful me, they're like, yeah, I'm out, And so they know that whatever it is they want, you see the World card right here, whatever it is that they want, they will go after it, okay? They see the opportunity in different areas, and they take it. They don't hang out with people that are lack-minded. You cannot be successful and hang out with people constantly that are lack-minded. Okay, like I said, doesn't mean that you have to necessarily completely cut them off if you don't want to, but you do need to be able to separate yourself from that and lead by example. Maybe that will help them, okay? Or you might be meeting this mature man, yes, the silver fox, this week. Who knows, right? It's a collective reading, so anything is possible. So I like that. The full moon will be triggering for a lot of people. Yeah, absolutely. I say I want my next relationship with a guy who is mature thinking. That's good. Because you want emotional intelligence. You want, accountability, integrity, all of those things in all of your relationships. So, yeah, I think that's great. You drew the Emperor card today. Uh-oh, okay. So I got the Empress and you got the Emperor. I like it. Let's do one more shuffle. Yeah, and everything that is happening this week, like I said, we have all these minor arcana in reverse, and they're just happening because they need to show you something, okay? It's showing you where there is a shift that's needed. It's showing you where shedding needs to happen, okay? It's just showing you things. Ooh, Spirit of Place. We have another 4 coming up. Okay? A Spirit of Place. Let's read this one. Remember, 4 is about stability. It's about practicality. It's about logic. But let's see what this card wants to tell us. Authenticity is the essence of power. Okay, what I was just talking about, right? Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as we have a soul, the plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences. When the Spirit of Place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. Just like we were talking about with the Empress, okay? Once you find that essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity, which is also your self-awareness, okay? And understanding how you're navigating through these energies, through these experiences. So it's like, if you want something, you be that thing, okay? If you want something, you have to release some things. You can't want abundance when you've got all this crap in your hand. Your hand's full. You got to let it go and then be ready to receive. Okay? All right, let's see what else. Let's do this one, Mystical Moments. Oh. What else do we need to know? So 5s and 4s are a theme so far. And 2s showing up twice. We're another 23. the gift. Okay. Oh, thank you for the hearts. So 23, the gift, means that there is a gift coming. Okay. I love this card. It's exciting because it's like the universe is giving you this gift and you can't see what's in the box, right? But it's exciting. And you know that in due time, you're going to get to open the box. You're going to get to receive the gift. And we have 23, right? It's about balance and duality and creativity or creation. And that creates 5, the change. There is something coming your way. That's why I said we have the Ace of Wands lying underneath. All of these experiences, there is a new opportunity, a new passion, a new gift, a new something coming up for you if you allow it, okay? You have free will, so you can block this. I mean, it's not going to be great for you because you're going to have to start the cycle all over again. But I mean, that's your prerogative, okay? But the gift is telling you that the universe is bringing you something magical. You can't see it yet, but you probably feel that anticipation. You might, even with the Ace of Wands lying underneath, you know that there's something really good coming up, or you feel like this disturbance in the force and you're like, I feel something, but I'm not quite sure what it is. And that's the universe going, yes, you're feeling it. We're bringing you something. Things are aligning. The chess pieces are moving, okay? And it's like, be receptive. Be in your highest vibration. Hold yourself to these high standards. Do whatever you need to get yourself in that energy. Like live the life, or live the energy that you're always dreaming of up here. Okay? That's the way that you bring it here and you get to open the gift sooner. I love giving gifts, but I'm the worst because I get so excited that I want to tell them, I'm like, I got you something. I'm like, you want to know what it is? Let me give you a clue, you know, because I get so excited getting to give people things. And so I also get excited when I know that I'm getting a gift and I'm like, I'm so impatient. That's the fire in me. So Leo, I can't help it. This is a powerful reading of change your thinking. Yes. And you'll receive a beautiful gift of change. Yeah, absolutely. What else do we need to know? I've been feeling something for a while, but last night was really strong. And I know it's good. Good for you. Yeah. You straight out tell them. Oh, that's funny. All right, what else do we need to know about this week? Love your body. See, we were talking about the full moon in Aries. Aries is the body, right? It is the I am. And it says, I love my body. How many of us, let's be real, criticize ourselves so much because, you know, we are held, or at least hold ourselves to this impossible standard that the beauty industry, the health industry, you know what I'm saying, like the influencer health industry, makes us feel like you have to be perfect. You have to have the perfect body. You got to look like this. You got to look like that. And it's like, you know what? You can love the body that you're in. And the way that you do that is you take care of the body that you're in. You know, you eat right, you exercise, you know, as much as you can. You do all the things and maybe stand in the mirror and affirm, I love my body. I love my body. You are so beautiful. You're in the best shape ever. Like you can affirm all of these things while looking at yourself and change that energy. Okay? Yes, you love your body. Good. See? Especially after a divorce. Yeah, that can make you feel less than desirable sometimes, right? It's daily. Yeah, stress will definitely make you inflame, and that's hard. And especially as women, you know, we go through hormonal changes throughout the month and it makes us fluctuate. All right, what else do we need to know? Good morning. I always think someone else is wishing for what you have. You know, it is true. There is somebody out there that wants the life that you have, that wants the body that you have, that wants whatever it is that you have. And so this is why, you know, gratitude comes into play, appreciation, love for yourself and your life and all of the wonderful things that are happening. Like, because, you know, I think of the life that I lead right now. It's like I was wishing and hoping and praying for this life. And now that it's here, I'm just like, I'm so freaking grateful that I get to do this. I was talking to another person in the spiritual community, and she said that in an election year, her and her colleagues, like the people that they do, like the trade shows with and everything, they're all hurting for work. And I'm like, man, that's so, I don't want to say weird, but like different, because I'm not hurting for work. You know, like I've got people enrolling in the Quantum Master Academy. I've got, business is great. And so I was so grateful. I mean, I felt bad for them that they're struggling, but I was so grateful that I'm in a position to where I can do this for my career. And I don't have to have another job, because if I was working normal jobs, I would have to have like 3 jobs to equate to the amount of money that I'm making now to be able to afford the life that we live, because it's, you know, inflation. But when you express gratitude for all the things that are going well in your life and the life that you live, because there are people that are not doing so hot, right? You put yourself in a wonderful place. You put yourself in a place with the universe where you're like, yes, this is where I know I'm meant to be, and I'm so grateful. And you open yourself up for even more, okay? And we're going to learn more about all of this stuff in the Quantum Master Academy when we go through metaphysics and things like that, okay? So I don't know if I split the deck yet, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle again. So thank you for that, Lisa. That was a great topic to touch on. And I'm so grateful. Like, I have family friends that reach out to me and want my help and my guide. What am I doing? I'm trying to talk and shuffle at the same time. It's not working out. But I'm so grateful that, you know, people feel comfortable to come to me to help them sort things out, to help, you know, them take the life or their turmoil they're in and back up and be able to see it in the bigger picture. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And so whenever you find that groove, whenever you find what it is that you're meant to be doing and you get to do it, make sure you express gratitude. Make sure that you just soak it all up. Okay, because not everybody, the majority of people don't get to live their purpose. You know, they don't get to do that because they don't believe enough in themselves. They are afraid. They, you know, fear takes most of it. Okay, so if you want to live in the life of where you get to do whatever it is that you love for daily, then you have to actually do something about it. Okay, it took a lot of work for me. I lost some people in my life, which I was okay with. And I was like, you know what? This is where I'm meant to be. And this is exactly what we're going to go through next year through the Quantum Master Academy. Okay, you're going to grow exponentially. And you're not going to be the same person when you leave 2025. I'm just letting you know. So be prepared. Okay, look, we have Swan, Grace. I love this card because we always talk about giving yourself grace, right? But let's look. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Okay? What do you see when you see, you know, geese or ducks on water? They are just floating on top, right? They look so graceful, but what's going on underneath? You know, they're doing what is necessary to help them to float through the waters with grace and ease. God. So that's how it is in life, right? A lot of people are like, wow, you know, you're getting to do all of this and you have this and this and that. But yeah, but you don't see the work that I've had to do and you don't see the work that I do now. Okay? It looks easy. It looks effortless, but every day I make sure that I live in alignment. Every day I make sure that I take divinely inspired action. Every day I tap into my spirituality. Okay? So you can do the same thing. You can every day align with your higher self. Make sure that you're working with the cosmos instead of letting things just happen to you. You know, do the work necessary to help you to float through life, okay? And then give yourself grace when you screw up. Shit happens. Let it go. It was an experience, whatever, okay? You like my analogies? Thank you. Self-volume. It's hard to find when working as your own boss. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's some times where I've worked myself to death, and sometimes I'm just like, I need a break, but then your mind starts going crazy over it. So, yeah. Let's do this one. I love to use, Marty, you know me, I love to use analogies because when you put that picture in somebody's mind, it's like they finally get it. You know, they visualize, oh, okay, so that's what that means. You can talk at people all the time, but as soon as you create a picture, man, they get it. And that's how I've always been. And that's how I think, is I create a picture in my mind, and or like a movie scene or whatever it is. And that's how I'm able to grasp things and make it simpler for myself and other people to understand. And I guess that's why everybody comes to me for advice and everything. It's that rebel deck on analogies. Yeah. What else do we need to know? Loved ones in spirit. I love that, because if it ain't the community card trying to come out in another way, right? So if you have lost somebody, right, to the other side, they've transitioned to the other side, guess what? Now you have besties on the other side helping you. They can see the bigger picture. You can work with them in greater capacities than you ever could before. They're never gone. They're just in a different vibration. Okay? And so this is letting you know you are never alone. You don't have to do anything on your own. You want to create your tribe here, but you also have a whole freaking massive tribe on the other side in a higher vibration, willing and ready to help you, but you just have to like tap them in. You have to give them the word, okay? I talk to my grandparents all the time. I talk to my stepmom at times. You know, I do whatever's necessary to just be like, hey, like I need help with this, or I tell them good morning every morning, whatever it is. I ask them to watch over my kids, all that stuff. So you can use them to help you. And I don't want to say use as like a negative term, but you know what I'm saying. Let them help you. All right, let's see what our money message is. What is our money message for the week? Oh, you see the dragonflies? Look at that. I just noticed that. I have seen so many dragonflies flying through my backyard lately, and I love it. And they're huge. What is dragonflies? Dragonflies is transformation. Okay? It's going from one thing to the next, one vibration to another. Okay? You talk to yours all the time? Nice. Let's see. I've said it before, but thanks to these lives, I've been able to manifest so much good in my own life. I'm so glad. And thank you for saying that. Like, that means the world to me. I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad these help. What is our money message for this week? We have options. Okay, there's 3 ways to resonate. This has to do with your finances, okay? So number 1, many opportunities are becoming available to you now or flooded by too many ideas, okay? If you're flooded by too many ideas, what do you need to do? Write them out. And then imagine yourself in that opportunity and see how you feel, okay? Write it down. Go to the next one. Imagine yourself in that opportunity or idea and see how it feels. And then you can kind of categorize them into things that can happen now, things that maybe need to wait till later, things that you really just don't resonate with that maybe you thought you're going to like. That's how you really sort things out, okay? Number 2, do not get stuck in doubt when an offer presents itself. Seize the moment. Talk about seizing the moment. With that full moon in Aries, Aries is all about seizing the moment. We're like, let's go. You know, I don't want to stay here too long. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready for the new adventure, right? And this is why we have the Ace of Wands hiding underneath the deck saying, hey, there is opportunity coming. There is magic happening. You just can't see it, but you probably can feel it, okay? Number 3, create multiple streams of income. Yeah, you need to do that, okay? Whatever way works best for you, create multiple streams of income. Because if something happens, you know, like you hear about these people on, these creators on TikTok that are in the TikTok creator program and they're getting paid all this money and then bam, something happens and they lose their entire account or they get kicked out of the creator program and that was their source of income because they had quit their job and they weren't doing anything else. Like anything can happen. So you definitely want to create multiple sources of income so your bases are covered and you're setting that secure foundation for yourself. Okay? That's clicking. Write down my ideas. Yeah, while moving toward in that moment. Yes, good. Hi, Tracy. That's okay. It happens. Sometimes I'm late. Yeah. The good thing is you can watch it on YouTube. Thank you. All right, what else do we need to know this week? We got hammer, hard work, working things out, building something, trying to fix things. I feel like all of these are going to apply in one way or the other. I'm going to read them again. Hard work, working things out, building something, trying to fix things, okay? When it comes to trying to fix things, what are you trying to fix it for? Okay? Is there an issue that you need to own up to and rectify? Or are you trying to fit a square peg in a round hole? Are you trying to make something work with the 2 of Cups in reverse that isn't meant to work? That no longer, like the energies are just like hitting each other. Okay? We don't want to try to fix something that is not meant to be because maybe it's not broken, it just doesn't fit anymore. Okay? Building something. You're always building something. Every word, every emotion, every action is building something in your life. Remember that. Don't let it overwhelm you because some people take it a little too far. Like, oh, I saw this. What does this mean? I saw this. What does this mean? I saw this. What does this mean? It's like, calm down. Not everything is a sign, but you need to understand that the things that you say, the emotions that you feel, and the actions that you take are building something in your life, okay? Make sure it's building something that you want instead of claiming the I am of something negative, okay? And hard work, yeah, your spiritual life, it's not like all sunshine and rainbows. Like I said, every day I make sure that I align with my higher self and with the cosmos and I take divinely inspired action. That to me is hard work because you have to constantly be aware of what you're doing in your life. It's not constantly criticizing yourself. It's just being aware of how am I moving in life? What am I saying? What am I affirming? What am I doing for myself? How am I treating myself? How am I treating others? What am I doing in my business? So there's so many different ways that you have to pay attention and stay in alignment and take that divinely inspired action. And it's not easy because you're reprogramming your brain. You're changing things, okay? And that's not easy because it's so easy to fall back into that old neural pathway, right? But if you're wanting to create new neural pathways, you have to constantly retrain the brain. And that's not easy, okay? So give yourself grace, but don't slack, okay? That's where you screw up. People always, they use spirituality as an escape or a reason of like, oh, well, it just wasn't meant to be. It's like, no, you hit a roadblock and you gave up. Or you have to change something and you're unwilling to change it, so you're just giving up. Oh, it wasn't meant to be. You know? Don't be that person. Okay? Be the person that you know if something's calling to you, you know that you have to take this action and you know that nothing's going to stop you until you get there. And you're going to go on this journey, you're going to go on this experience, and you're going to enjoy it. Okay? The good and the bad. But if you're one of those people that just gives up at the first sign of resistance or anything like that, then you're never going to get anywhere. We're going to be talking about the same thing next year because you're going to be in the same place next year that you are this year. What a nightmare, right? Reminds me of that movie Groundhog Day. I hate that movie because it's like a nightmare to me. Living the same day over and over again. No, I'd be like, I'm out. Let's do a message from your higher self. Yes, because you have free will. Yes, yes, yes. As a Capricorn, I'm trying to do all of them. That's probably the problem. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not easy. So one step at a time. Let's see. Yep, we have number 1, re-energize in the natural world. Let your inner hunter or huntress take rest. Think about the hunter's moon that we have coming up, okay? What is that? It's things coming to fruition, things coming to a close. It's like allowing things to be what they need to be, okay? And so if you're feeling overwhelmed, think about the Empress, okay? She is Mother Nature. She is Mother Gaia. She is the receptive, divine, feminine energy. So it's like, allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to be in nature. Go put your feet in grass. Go sit against a tree. Go listen to a stream. Do something for yourself. Do something to help you re-energize. Don't escape into social media, into TV, into substance abuse. That's not helping you. That's not re-energizing you. That is escaping, and it's keeping you in that same perpetual hamster wheel over and over again, okay? So this is telling you to re-energize in the natural world, okay? Where you can raise your vibration, where you can shed the old energy, to where you can be more receptive to things. Now let's do the Woodland Wardens. That might be the last one. We'll do the Rebel deck. Whoop. One more. All right. What else do we need to know for this week? And I know we've talked about a lot. I know we've covered a lot. I do put this replay up on YouTube so you can go back and listen to it over and over again, however many times you need, to remind yourself of the energy of this week, okay? Ooh, the Frog and the Lotus, Metamorphosis, number 6, okay? Told you there is a new opportunity of growth. There is a changing, there is a shifting happening for you. And think of the Empress. She's definitely going through a metamorphosis, right? Because she is fertile, she is abundant, she is creating something. So really today, focus on what it is that you're creating. Focus on what it is that you are nurturing in your life. And is it positive or negative? Is it aiding in your growth, or is it aiding in your stagnancy? Okay, the lotus flower is all about your spirituality. It's that crown chakra trying to open up. And guess what? The lotus flower has to go through the mud and the muck in order to bloom. Same thing for us. We go through the mud and the muck of life in order to help us to bloom. Okay? And with the Frog, if you're looking for romance, sometimes you do have to. All right, my son was calling me. They're still out of town. They had to go see their grandmother who's not doing well. Okay, let me do one more card and then we'll call it a day, especially because he's calling me. All right. This is the Rebel deck. If you get offended easily, it's best to scroll away. This deck will call you out, and not in the best way. Hang on, I gotta verify myself on TikTok. Okay. All right, let's see what we need to know. What is our rebel message for the week? Get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. Get out of your head and into your heart. Your heart, like I said, we were talking about this earlier. Your heart is the leading force. It is the one that is, your heart is psychic. If you didn't know that, that's true. Okay. Scientifically proven. Your heart is psychic. Your heart knows things, I think, like 3 seconds before it happens. So your heart knows. And so when you beam out something from your heart, this is why we clear the heart chakra. You want to beam out what it is that you do want, not what you don't want. You don't want to hang on to negative energy, because that's going to keep attracting it to you, because that heart center, just like the Care Bear stare, I know it's from their bellies, but we're doing it from the heart. It's beaming that out there, and the universe is responding to it. Okay? That's a call out. Uh-oh. Good. Okay. Well, I hope this helps you all. If you need anything, I'm always here. If you want to join us next year, all year, for the Quantum Master Academy, you can apply through the link in my bio. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful week. I will see you back here Friday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we will find out what's coming up for the weekend, and we'll just get some more information. We'll talk, we'll laugh, we'll cry, we'll learn, we'll do all the things, okay? Love you all. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.